Hi guys, it's Michaela. So today I've just received my sample set from Floraiku. So here it is. It came in a ridiculously big box. Like it was like this big. I was just like, what is that? I haven't ordered anything substantial. And then this tiny little thing was inside, so I'm not sure what happened there, but anyway, so this is the box. There are 11 samples inside the little booklet. So I've just tried them. So this is my kind of initial impressions. So it's probably been a couple of hours now. So just from my kind of first kind of trying of each of the fragrances, there's only 5 that I don't really like. So there's 6 that I do like, which is quite impressive actually. Really good first impression so far. So let me get the ones that I not necessarily don't like, but just they're not me. So I'm kind of not really interested in them. So I'll get those out of the way first. The first one is First Dream of the Year. No, it's a bit of a nothingy kind of fragrance. And so in all of these fragrances, there's quite a high oil concentration. But this one, so First Dream of the Year, is the only one where I actually smell hints of oil, like actual oil in the fragrance. It's really quite off-putting to me. Yeah, very, very warm orange blossom, but I can definitely smell hints of oil. And I don't know, like there's nothing that stands out in the fragrance that I'm just like, oh, horrible, don't like it. It's just that warm orange blossom and oil scent, and I think I was more disappointed with this one because it's meant to have grapefruit oil as one of the main notes, but I really don't sense it. It's not there for me. So we have My Love is the Color of Night, and it's a dry, spicy fragrance. I don't dislike it. I tested this one briefly on my skin, and the patchouli was coming through, and there's a pencil shaving vibe that kind of dominates. So that one was a no. And then Sleeping on the Roof, it's not offensive, it's just not, it's just kind of meh, you know? So what's in this one? So Lily of the Valley, Orange Blossom, and Amber Musk. It's not interesting. As I said, I don't not like it, but it's not one of those that would kind of stand out to me at all. Okay, next we have I See the Clouds Go By. This is a nice fruity fragrance, but when I tested it on my skin briefly, I got a kind of potpourri, air freshener vibe, and I can't stand it. I just know this is one that will give me a headache, so I can't have that. And then the last one that was not on my like list is The Moon and I. Oh, yeah, tea. It's like tea overload. So there's Mate, Absolute, Matcha, and Cedar Oil. Very dry tea overload. It's just not interesting to me. Onto the better list of the actual fragrances that I did like. So we have My Shadow on the Wall. Do you know what? I wasn't sure about this one at first, but then after a few seconds, that violet starts to like come through and bloom. Very dry, powdery, almost cold violet. And then hints of sandalwood. So it's listed mimosa and sandalwood as the other 2 kind of dominant notes. For me, it's mostly the violet that you smell. I'm sure in the dry down, the sandalwoods will start to come through and kind of like smooth and round everything out. But I was looking forward to quite like a bright mimosa. I'm not smelling it. And next we have One Umbrella for Two. It's so good. How have I not tried this before? Oh, okay, this is one that it reminds me of, you know, those rhubarb and custard hard-boiled sweets? Straight away, that's the first impression I get. But then underneath, it's like a pastry vibe. A similar pastry vibe to the one that's in Roger Dove's Sweetie Oud. Now, they don't smell alike, it's just that same warm pastry vibe. Next was Coming Home. This is another one that I really like. So I Am Coming Home is ginger, white tea and cardamom oil. So the white tea must be that kind of airiness that kind of, as I said, like that pure airiness that I'm sensing. There's a teeny bit of a tea vibe, but it's kind of made more interesting by the cardamom. Cardamom doesn't take over whatsoever. There's just hints of it, and it really helps bring out the spiciness of the ginger that I really appreciate. The way this smells is how I thought Roger and Galet's Eau Gingembre or Eau de Gingembre was going to smell like. That one's a lot more citrus. I barely smell the kind of ginger I want to smell in that one at all. But this one, oh no. Bit citrusy, airy, ever so slightly musky. The spices from the cardamom help to bring out that kind of kick from the ginger. Oh, it's nice. I like this one. Okay, and next we have Cricket Song. Cricket Song is the one that has that purity to it. There's a musky vibe to this one as well. So Cricket Song is bergamot, magnolia and vetiver. It's like a thin sweetness to the floral in there. Bergamot, I'm not getting so much of the bergamot, but that was probably present straight after I sprayed it. But that's all but died down. Definitely some floral in there. As I said, it's like a thin sweetness to the floral. And there's a very smooth vetiver. I love vetiver in fragrances, it's so good. Oh, this is a good one. Oh, it smells so pure, I love it. Okay, then next we have Sound of a Ricochet. Oh, this is a spicy one. The amber that's present in Sound of a Ricochet but actually I don't think it lists amber in the notes in here, but there's definitely some amber in there. This one says it's a vanilla, tonka bean and sandalwood. So vanilla, tonka bean and sandalwood. They definitely get that vibe, but there's something a little bit darker to it. There's something spicier, like a darker, syrupy kind of nature to this, which could be coming from the tonka bean, but to me it's amber, like a toned down version of Escapade by Sans. And also a much toned down version of Exidolo's Rider. I'd say Sound of a Ricochet kind of more closely resembles Exidolo's Rider, but just much more pared down. much more, like, a lot safer, if I can say that. Still interesting, but just not as potent and not as out there as Rider. Last on my preferred list is Between Two Trees. Now, this is another one that has a prominent vetiver, and it's so good. The vetiver they use in the Floraiku fragrances is just so good. Oh God, so nice. Grapefruit, mate, and vetiver. There's an ever so slight tea vibe, but I'm mostly getting the vetiver, like that really lovely, smooth, ever so slightly fuzzy and green. Can you be smooth and fuzzy? Oh, it's like a lovely rounded vetiver, ever so slightly green and fuzzy. Oh, so good. Slightly noticed the grapefruit. I think that's probably one thing that kind of left me a little bit let down with some of the fragrances that have kind of listed like citruses. So some of them have, say, that bergamot is one of the main notes, grapefruit is one of the main notes, but I'm just not smelling their citruses. I'm not sure what's happened there. Especially if you list it as a main note, I'd expect it to have that, you know, that zesty burst, but none of them have given me that vibe, so not sure what's happened there. But aside from the grapefruit in Between Two Trees, the vetiver saves it for me. Oh, it's so good, so good. Anyway, so that's all 11. Really enjoyed trying out Floraiku. Have not tried them before. I think I've heard about them here and there, but yeah, not tried them before. And obviously, since we can't get out to try any fragrances at the moment, I'm not blind buying any bottles. Like, I can't. I think I'm mentally scarred from like 2 blind buys that went so wrong. So I just don't. I try not to blind buy anymore. With that out of the question, the only other option is to try sample sets. So Floraiku is the first sample set that has actually arrived from the ones that I've ordered. And yeah, as I said, it was really, really nice to try them. I think they're owned by Mimo, Mimo Paris, which I didn't know either. Yeah, so I ordered on their website and then my confirmation came through and it was like, thank you for ordering from, I can't remember what it said, but it was like something Mimo Paris. I was like, wait, what have I just done? But yeah, no, it was Floraiku, so I'm assuming they are either in partnership with Mimo or they're owned, or it's Mimo's second brand, not sure. Anyway, so yeah, as I said, I've really enjoyed trying those. Let me know if you've tried any of those. Really good. I'd say it's well worth ordering a sample set. You're probably, out of the 11, it's quite a fair few to try. And actually at checkout you get to choose 2 more samples as well, so they have some samples on there that aren't actually available in the sample set, like AO and Just a Rose. It's well worth checking out. The €25 and €8, well, to England it's €8 shipping, so I'd say that's fair. For in total, with the 2 free samples, you're getting 13 fragrances. So I think €8 shipping is quite fair. But yeah, that's it. As I said, let me know what you think. Other than that, I will see you in the next one. Bye.